Jeffrey keeps buying more meme coins after he knows this is not the way, but he just can't help himself. He buys a meme, it slowly goes down, swaps it for another meme coin, then he repeats this till it's far, far too late. If only he knew what Adonis knew. Adonis knows by following a simple yet powerful DCA strategy model, he can achieve financial freedom by the next bull run. Adonis is a man that gets to work and funnels cash back into his portfolio because he knows how to play bear and bull markets. And my, what a portfolio he has built. I think Hbar is going to have a fantastic bull run. And if you aren't a Hbar believer, stay with me because I guarantee this video I'll give you some motivation, some strategies, and some story how you can play other altcoins even if you're not a Hbar believer. Now, once upon a time, my Hbar position has been good and bad, by the way. We'll talk about the good, we'll talk about the bad, because not a lot of people will show you their losses. Right off the bat, I'm down over 6 figures. I was doing the maths, over 6 figures on this coin, and that would make a lot of people miserable. It would make a lot of people upset, but for me, it's filled me with like, okay, I'm getting to work because I know what the next bull run is going to do. Now, tell you a little story. Once upon a time, in the cold winter of Scotland, where I'm from, there lived a man named Jake/Jeffrey, because was a complete Jeffrey, was buying way too much at prices that were not a good price, buying in peaks of the bull runs, not taking profits, and complete Jeffrey behavior. But I learned so much. I was speaking to 2 dudes last night in Thailand, and one of the dudes was talking about how many failures he has to go through to make successes. And this is the same thing with crypto. It's the same thing with the gym. You're going to struggle. It's the same with business. You're going to struggle. But if you do not learn these lessons, like it's not just a straight trajectory, especially in cryptocurrency. So Jake was not your ordinary Scotland man. He was a crypto enthusiast. When I'm from, and probably where you're from, there's not a lot of people that are serious about making money in cryptocurrency, in business, in health, in wealth, in anything. So kept myself very to myself, if that makes sense. Didn't go out much, bar from the weekends occasionally, but I really wanted to cut that down because the people that I was hanging around with, I don't want to associate with zero cryptocurrency portfolio. I didn't want to associate with pints at the weekend. I didn't want to associate with a fat wife and 2 kids that hate me. I didn't want to associate with a sexless marriage. I wanted to the complete opposite: rich, financial freedom, multiple girls, if you want to play that way, regardless of the game. I wanted the complete opposite of what everybody was telling me. And it wasn't just a dream anymore, because becoming a millionaire through his carefully crafted DCA strategy with his world of Bitcoin, Ethereum, and altcoins like Hbar, etc., it really is an easy game, and I'm going to break it down for you. So if you connect with that and resonate with that story, promise you're not alone. When I started cryptocurrency investing, so only 3-4 mates, they all got wrecked in the bull run just like me, and they're never in again, and they'll come back and buy in the next bull run, unfortunately, when they should be buying in a bear market. So if you are alone, promise you you're not. There's many like-minded guys out there. Just try and find them in your community, or online is the next best thing. So Jake decided that he needed to take action to achieve his dream. He knew that timing the market perfectly, it was nearly impossible. We've all tried to. I'll show you an example of one of my failures with Hbar, buying $38,000 worth at 14 cents. Thought that was the bottom. There was no way it could go any lower. You know, we're at 4 cents right now. But a DCA with lump sum investing strategy was what he learned in his research. Seemed like a pretty key strategy to steady growth in the crypto world. And I would add to that, if you can survive the bear market, your portfolios right now, they might not be looking too hot, especially if you bought in the previous bull market. But I promise you, you will play catch up, and it's very easy to do. So here's me, 2021, staking some Hbar. Nothing wrong with this. I don't stake anymore, full transparency, but I was getting a lot of 46% on Stake. I don't know if these guys are still, I think they are, but the API will not be as good. So here's the Hbar I had with that 40 grand invested, and I was very keen on this. It was fantastic. But I also started small, and this is what's important. Invest in a fixed amount every single month in a diverse portfolio, not just Hbar. So when I said at the start of this video, Hbar believes or not, it doesn't really matter. Have coins that you have conviction in and get yourself sniper vision. Don't go crazy with 30, 40, 50 altcoins, especially if you've got 5 grand. That's silly. You're spread too thin. But don't go just Hbar 100%, because if Hbar doesn't do well, we need other plays. Play catch up and still have a good bull run. He chose well-established coins along with some promising altcoins with solid fundamentals. We're not chasing meme coins right now. We can have a little bit of fun with maybe 1 or 2 grand or 10, 20%, whatever your portfolio looks like, in the bull market. But right now, let's just get our positions filled. And I was disciplined. I didn't let market fluctuations deter him. A lot of people said, Jake, you dummy, I bet you paper-handed. No, I still have it. Still have them all. those guys were the ones that paper handed, and those are the guys that are going to be buying off me when I'm selling to them in the next bull run. Now, prices skyrocketing or plummeting, he stuck to his monthly investment religiously. Now, here was the first problem, the very ugly problem for me. If you paper hand, it will sting. You need thick skin in anything that you're trying to achieve. The gym, you need to go through the pain, the reps. In business, you need to go through the failure. Whatever business you're doing, it's going to be terrible for the first 6 months. In cryptocurrency, first time round, you're going to think you're a genius, but you will get wrecked, so you need to go through the pain of actually losing money. To lose money, it sucks. Losing $1 sucks. Losing $10 sucks. If you ever lost just £10 in your wallet, it kind of sucks. Even for me, it still was like, what the fuck happened? Where did it go? You feel like you were cheated. But imagine losing 1,000, 10,000, hundreds of thousands like me. It really sucks. But if you can get past that point, this bullshit, it's only exponential growth because you learn so much. So here's the bad. Jake didn't understand the bear and bull markets at all. So 40k, 38k, whatever, at 14 cents, and some DCA nibbles, a lot higher, which sucked. Collectively, like I said, I'm 6 figures down on Hbar right now. It's not ideal. And I got 250k Hbar, I'll show you that in a second, for about the 38 grand. Right now, if I was to buy that 40k, get 821. You know, if Hbar hits $1, there's 800 grand right there if I was to buy that right now. Today, I could have scooped all this, but again, you're not going to be able to do this. It's near impossible. Hbar might go down to 2 cents, right? It might continue to go up. For now, we don't really know, but we do know is 2025 is going to be magical. And this is the problem, you cannot snipe. And I show this because if you haven't seen this, here it is. I don't BS you guys. It's May 2022, ready to go, 37 grand, 600.
And I'm going to buy Hbar, I'm going to buy 100%, which is 37,000, blah, blah, blah. Buy it. Big orders coming in. We're not effing around in this channel. I'll do it. I say what I want to do.
I wish I was effing around because it would be a lot better to have that 40 grand right now. But I tell you that reason is because a lot of you guys are maybe there with 400 bucks, 4 grand, or 400 grand. We're all playing the same game and just in different levels, and that's fine. But if you can stomach this and not sell, the next bull run is going to be fantastic. So that was the ugly. A lot of people won't show you that stuff. And I shared it on the channel live, and I got wrecked for that. But I don't mind about comments. It's funny. Now here's the good. In the future, and how probably Hbar is your play. Now, the turning point in Jake's journey came during the crypto bull run in 2025. We're talking about future Jake here, and future yourself. Bitcoin reached a new all-time high of 100k. ETH followed through, smashing 10k. And the entire crypto market followed. Jake's portfolio had grown significantly by then, and his Hbar bag was up. And I mean up. And it came from his consistent investments in the bear market. He had learned to manage his emotions and resist the temptation to sell when things were rough. So this is my portfolio, just a little stock image, but you can imagine down 40 grand past month. I was down hundreds of thousands in the brutal bear market, but I rode 2021 up in 2020, and I was up hundreds of thousands. Some days like 20, 30 grand in a day. Imagine waking up and your portfolio's up 20 grand. How much testosterone, if you are a man watching this and the 1% of women, are you going to feel when you go and hit your workout, when you go to your 9 to 5 and you're up 10, 20 grand in the sleep that you add? Fuck me, man. It's insane. But when it goes the other way, you shrivel up in a little ball and it's like, it kind of sucks. And then your boss maybe asks you, hey, how's the crypto portfolio? And you're down 20 grand that day. It's like, yeah, maybe next time. So you have to be able to stomach this. And you're probably stomaching this right now. The good news is we're almost over. The bear market can only go on for so long. And it's going to be very, very fruitful when things turn around. So the bull lasted longer than expected. And Jake's portfolio ballooned in value. This is the future. And this is what you've got to look forward to. But he had smelled this before. In 2021, Jake was up massively, but he forgot to do one simple thing, actually get the cash. I feel like a lot of people discourage that and say, hey, once we get the cash or once we make the money in the KuCoin, the Coinbase, etc., let's just hold stable coins, let's just hold Bitcoin. Maybe a little bit, but let's get cash in the portfolio, in the bank account, whoever you guys are banking with, Chase, Royal Bank of Scotland, HSBC, whoever. Get the cash, man. Yes, you're going to have to pay some taxes, unfortunately, but let's get the cash to realize gains, right? It's so important. Exchanges can go down, just things can happen. Get some cash. But he knew the difference between the bear and bull market. He had rinsed 2025 and he had done fantastic. But let's get cash. I'll keep saying that in the bull run. I'll keep you guys accountable and hopefully you can keep me accountable because I say all this as like an expert. I'm not an expert. I'm just an ordinary guy in the crypto game like you. Yeah, I've made some money along the way. We all have our ups and downs, but I need you guys to keep me accountable in the bull run as well because I'll be sitting there, portfolios at a couple million. I'll be like, well, it's already 10x. Can surely just 2x, 4 million, right? Easy game. No, I need you guys. It's like I'll be telling you guys to sell in Hbar and whatever other coin you're playing. I need you guys to keep me accountable as well because I need some cash. Now, he remained cautious and he knew the market would turn bearish at any moment, and these alts would go down 50% overnight and 99% in full bear market. This will happen to every single coin. Maybe Hbar, Bitcoin, and Ethereum, you're not going to see 99% down, but you're going to see plus 90% on your Hbar, and we already have. Look at previous all-time highs. You're going to see this happen overnight. It's going to happen, so you must take profits. Now, here's the kind of closing thoughts, and this is how you can kind of get pumped for the next one, right? He set predefined exit positions for his investments. We always talk about that 20% lure. Now, it's so important. I'll keep you guys accountable in the bull market. Don't worry. Hopefully you can as well for me. Now, ensuring you would secure profits, the most important thing, get that cash, because the market will start to cool off. Remember that. This strategy provided invaluable when the bear market eventually arrived. With a satisfied smile on his face, Jake started to DC out. Boom. So just like we DC in, we do the same on the way out. Cashed out his positions, maybe leave a little bit left, 5-10% for blow off tops. It'll be great, but get 90% out. His holdings to enjoy his future of his labor. He bought a cozy apartment in Thailand, maybe Dubai, maybe New York City, maybe wherever you want to live. He would bring his girlfriend over and his family over frequently. He became the man he knew he could be. He traveled the world, and he kept his portion of his assets invested crypto because I believe in the long run of Bitcoin, Ethereum, and some other altcoins. Here's the apartment where he stays. Here's his daily routine, meditating by the pool. Here's what it looks like at nighttime. Here's the connections he's making steak and cigars. And here's him in the top floor in the gym. The reality is, I'm already there right now, okay? The future, I'm not saying you have to live in Thailand. I say this to kind of close this video up. This is where I'm staying right now. It's absolutely fantastic. It's expensive, even for me. But if you want motivation and you want to wake up and like, fuck, get on your shit, I mean, a place like this will make you get on your shit. Your training, whole view of Thailand is right there. You've got network of people doing 2 million, 3, 4, 5 million a year, way ahead of you, younger than you, some older. When you're editing your YouTube videos, or not editing, when you're posting your YouTube videos, that's the view of the city at night. You come down here, you've got everything you need. Thailand might not be the place for you. Dubai might not be the place for you. Maybe you still want to live in the UK, and that's absolutely fine. But if you're sitting in a dark, dumpy apartment like I was a long time ago, this is the future for you. And you can skip the business way just with cryptocurrency, I promise you. Use this as motivation. I'm nowhere near where I want to be, but it's not bad for where I came from. It's not bad at all, and I did it all by myself, and you can do the same. Just an ordinary person. Now, Jake could achieve his dream on becoming a crypto millionaire. You do not have to be a millionaire. You do not have to be a millionaire, but it's just nice to have that, because once you get to 100K, remember, it's only a 10x to a million. It's crazy, right? The first ever money you ever make is the first 100 grand. When you see 100 grand in your bank account, it's very easy to comp on that because you've had to go probably through losses to make that 100K. Let's say you get up to like 60, 70K, and then you fuck it up and you're right back at 10K. I've been there like 4 or 5 times, and every time it's a different lesson. So now it's very easy for me to go to millions and millions and millions because the 100K was already made, right? And I know the bullshit I had to go through because I lost it, made it again, lost it, made it again, very close. I know a lot of people are like that. Maybe they get to 10, 20, 30K and they're like, okay, we're only a 3x to 100K in the bank account. We fucked up and we lost it. Once you get to that 100K, you can start being very, very sniper approach, and you don't need to chase 20, 30Xs anymore. You really do not. So I really hope you guys can get that. Maybe not in this bull run for the small guys out there, but get to that first 100K, you can do that. Now, you don't have to go through speculation, like I said, through reckless discipline, patience, as well as an executed dollar cost averaging strategy. As the cryptocurrency market continued to evolve, Drake remained a steadfast believer in the potential of blockchain technology, ready to adopt his strategy for the changing times when holding his long-term vision. Now, here's my promise to you before I wrap this up. If you're a Hbar believer or not, if you're an Ethereum believer or not, if you think Hbar is like buying ETH, it doesn't really matter, right? What matters is forgetting the coin. My promise to you is if you do the hard work, especially when you do not feel like it, you'll achieve anything. In crypto, in life, relationships, in the gym, in anything, as a man, you have to get it done. And for the females out there, same game if you want to play this. Ideally, find a man that's on his purpose, just chill, do what you want. But if you want to play this game as well, as a female, get it done, no negotiables. Now, there's killers in this building right now making 2 million a year profit, not revenue, profit. Spoke to one last night and it got me pumped for my business to grow this even more, to help you guys as well. But most importantly, to funnel this back to cryptocurrency, because I can't grow my business that fast. I'm at a nice point, but the cryptocurrency market can get me there way faster. And that's what you can do as well. Even if you are in your 9 to 5 and you're only making 20, 30, 40K a year, you can still bring that income up. I don't want to hear that you can't because it pisses me off. You can. There's no excuses. My editor, right? He's doing that, okay? And he lives in India. He's got a few clients now. He's doing that. So get to work, especially when you don't feel like it. If you've seen this, tomorrow morning I want you in the gym early, I want you working in your 9 to 5 or your side hustle, and I want you funneling cash, coming up with a cryptocurrency strategy for the next bull run. Get to work. Peace out.